There are so many recipes on the internet for banana bread. I thought, why not give it my own twist and make a marble coffee banana cake. I've taken 3 ripe bananas. When you take ripe bananas, what happens is, because it's extra sweet, you don't need to add too much sweetener to whatever you are adding it to. And then I added some maple syrup and olive oil. You can also add coconut oil or any other oil you want. Coconut oil will also add some nice flavor to your baking. I opted for olive oil. And then I took 2 eggs. Now when you open eggs in the bowl, you have to be careful you don't drop any shell, or it's even better if you just open the eggs in another bowl. And then I just mixed with this. This is an excellent beater to just do it by hand manually. You don't need any electric gadget. It just mixes everything well together and very quickly. Here I am adding the vanilla bean paste, some cinnamon, some salt, and then mix it all together again. Now here I am adding almond flour and regular flour. Most of it is almond flour. And then, as you can notice, I am folding it. I'm folding the batter so that it traps the air in it, and which will help it to rise better when I'm baking it. Then I added some almond milk. You can add any milk you want. And then divide the batter into 2 bowls. In one bowl, I added the cocoa powder and coffee to give it the chocolate flavor. And the other one, I kept it as is. Just strain everything so that there are no lumps in the coffee and the cocoa, and then mix it all together. Again, I have started to fold it so that it traps the air. This part is very important in baking, and it really helps the batter fluff and trap air. Mix it all very well so that everything is incorporated and mixed well while folding it. And I'm using this parchment paper. You can just add oil and flour if you want. And then I'm putting the batter in batches. You can also make just 1 layer of the non-cocoa one and then 1 layer of cocoa. You can just layer it one by one. I'm just doing it this way, and then I'll just swirl it later. And you can see that I'm putting it into batches again and again until I see it all as I want to see it, and then I took a toothpick and just swirled it. You can do it any way. There is no right and wrong in this. Just make an S, just do any way you wish to do. And again I'm making a second layer until the batter finishes basically. Just keep repeating it. If you don't want to swirl, you can just avoid it. It will still look like a marble cake. And then I added some milk chocolate chips. If you have dark chocolate chips, you can actually add that. That will also add flavor. I didn't have that, so I just added milk chocolate chips on top. You can also cut some chunks from dark chocolate if you have it and add on top of it instead of the chocolate chips. That also gives a very organic look after the baking is done. And then I'll write down all the details so you can see the temperature and the time that I baked it for. After baking, it rose very well. However, when it cooled down, it did somehow become a bit flat, but that is okay. The taste was excellent. Me and my friend, we loved it.